Welcome back to another. Welcome back to another. Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we are playing fixed capitals on the Alcatraz map. We're playing as the green player. Out of the fourth position, we got 10 troops in the bottom left. That's probably where we will go. The white player has 11 troops down there, which is not great. Black capping out in front of pink. Probably in fixed. Probably not going to be a great position for black. Purple might go on this 5 as well, which is just going to be bananas. I think this 6 is just... I just have too much in here to pass up. I really won't... Yeah, I was going to say, I won't be surprised to see white here. We go ahead of them in turn order, which may end up benefiting me. But we'll see. They've got not a ton of troops to have to clear out of here, unfortunately. What would be ideal is like orange makes a silly play, tries to roll 10 on 6 to start, and then we steal their capital. That would be tremendous. Pink with or purple with a conservative play in the middle of the board. Again, this is fixed, so I don't like a middle board play. I think the bonuses are pretty crucial on this game. They should... No, don't go for your bonus. You could lose up to 3 troops. Attack your 4 up, fortify your 3 around a capital. 4 up, 3 around a capital. That is what you should do. Perfect. Perfect play by orange there. It's exactly what I would have done from their position. Save the material that you can save, and then also make a play on defending your own capital. It's a great play. This is actually a bold choice by black, a slow roll back here. They actually don't play slow roll back here. I would have played slow roll back here. Pink's just going to get 13 on this. At this point, you're just inconveniencing this player without any gain for yourself. I would have tried to slow roll this position. Pink's immediate play should be removal of the 8. It is. They get bad dice. That's just unfortunate. I think you're likely going to get targeted by purple here, and you absolutely should. The purple player should target this position 10 out of 10 times. I could target this position. I am not going to do that. I need to basically make sure I am as prepared as possible to try to make a play on the white player as I can. We get unfortunate dice there on those troops. Now, this is what I thought might happen, would be white immediately going for their bonus. I don't think they have the troops to do this. No, they just pull that out. They're going to leave the 9 there, though, aren't they? They don't move the 5. So the 5 is in my way still. Pink quits, and this is the play that I thought would happen. I don't know about going through the 2. I would have actually rather... They don't lose anything, so now it looks like a brilliant play. Great play. Well played. Tremendous, really. 3 to cap here, because this is the bonus hold. You can defend this later. That's not a bad play. Now, I'm likely going to have no backdoor ability. I would remove pink immediately and hit white there. That's a good play by orange. Probably can take the bonus on the next turn even. Now, black basically needs to make their play on this position back here. Now, you're going to have effectively 8 troops, or whatever's on this cap, 13 troops by the end of this next turn. With the assumption that white... Yeah, I don't like that. I would hit pink out of here. I do not like targeting the 3 there. Yeah, they only lost 1 troop, but... Woof. Now, if pink has quit... Now, remember, there's a good chance we set before white. I'm going to want to hit this. This will be my card. If we lose like 1 on this 5, then this was a big misplay by white. And I get white doesn't want to remove the orange troops here because this is extra stuff that I have to hit through. I understand the approach. We're going to hope that when pink bots, it doesn't place anything on this 4 back here. He could have up to 14 here, so I got to be a little bit careful on how much I leave off of capital. Doesn't put anything on the 4 now. That's good. Purple will probably take this bonus on the next turn. So the chances are much, much higher. I'm going to leave these troops off capital. This is what I thought would happen. Now, these are a bunch of splits, so he's not going to have a ton. He actually might not even win a 4-on-2 here. He does, but he's only going to have a maximum of 11 on capital, so I basically need to target this position. Maybe we'll get lucky enough where orange or purple breaks. This is effectively my only chance at this. We don't have the set yet, and we're only going to have a car trade even if we do. I like that. 12 on cap for purple. The only chance we have here is orange rolling a 6-on-3, which I don't think we're going to see. No shot. No shot. He actually gives us an extra turn. Wow. Here's black's attempt. This is why pink shouldn't have quit. He would have a perfect line into this. I don't like this play by black. I don't know that they had any other choice, but I don't like the play. They're getting fairly good dice. They're knocking 2s off of this. One more good slow roll. If they get all 3 off, they don't. Okay, I would blitz this. They do. Ooh. Oh no, why? Why would you attack again? If I'm purple, I just hit this back. And maybe even steal. Actually, orange probably steals this. I have no way of getting over there. I'm going to hit this 5. I don't want to finish the bonus, but I am going to hit the 5. It's not a set. Does he fortify the 1? Yeah, he fortifies the 1 to cap. So I actually have more troops this turn than I had last turn. We're basically going to have to slow roll this. Maybe we'll get lucky enough with orange on a trade. Yeah, this is what I saw this coming from a mile away. If orange has a set, he might try to bust in on black again. I would finish the bonus here. Steal the if you successfully steal the cap, I would finish the bonus. Question is, does orange come? I would actually just move your 7 over here. Yeah, orange can steal this capital now. We don't have a trade in. At what point do you finish your... He's going to steal this, which he should. This is the correct play. Now, if black has a set, he can actually get this back. Purple would have pathing to it, though, so that's smart. 3 back to cap here. He does. Full 10 trade, too. Wow. And crazy dice don't finish the bonus. Stop finishing the bonuses. Dude. Okay, thank God. Pull the 2 up. There you go. All right. So nobody breaks white. I need to slow roll here or my game is over. Or I could backdoor. 7, 6, 5. 5 on 5. I don't think that that's going to be fruitful enough for me. Lose 1 there. Let's hope for good dice. That's not a bad start. 50%. I want more than 50. That is tremendous dice. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We got really good blitz dice there. 90% roll. Followed with really good blitz dice and a trade. This player's on 4. He puts it in front of me. That's the worst choice you can do from this position. Orange is only open to me off the 8. This actually protects me. That was about as bad. Okay, well, let's see what purple does. I'm sorry. I'm really interested to see what purple does here because I didn't like what black was doing here. 16 on 10. I slow rolled this once. I won. He blitzes it and he wins it. Oh my goodness. So it's going to be a battle between myself and orange maybe. Do you bail on this completely and give orange his 3rd cap? It looks like that's going to happen. And black is completely kill guarded. I would not give this cap up to orange, but looks like that's going to happen. I would take this if you're orange. There's no reason not to take this. It's going to hit me instead. I have no pathing to this. It's effectively a free capital. This is interesting. Is he gonna feed black to purple? Huh. So, by the way, white just fully fed themselves to me. I'm wondering if I can milk a better trade out of this, though. I've got double capital and a +6. I will get 13 here. I think we probably can't. Why would you? Oh my gosh, you got a troop off of it. If this, I don't know why you would split these troops. You roll 3 dice all at the same time. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I would have to... Here's the issue and why orange was actually smart to hit me there, is I would have to roll through... or in front of orange to get to purple, which basically opens him up. I'm not interested in that. I could set in for 6 now, or I could just trust the dice that I'm going to get. I think I'm not going to take the risk. I want to make sure that I win this. Black has quit. That's smart. Yeah, look, we lost 9. I don't know that I would have trusted that normally. Because orange is on a trade-in. Yeah, he had a full trade, too. I think he had a full trade on 3. I don't really know why he didn't use it. I'm actually going to do this. So purple will get all of this. And black will get fed the 1 card. Or orange will get fed the 1 card. I would actually wait a turn on taking this. And I would immediately fortify. Yeah, I wouldn't have finished that. Now you're susceptible up here. Now orange with a set can get through my 8. But until they take the bonus up here, I'm not crazy worried about them. They lose nothing on a 4. Wow. Get fed the 1 card. Don't get particularly good dice on that 8. Or 6. Yeah, they lose 7 on the 6. But they're playing way too nice to purple, which is a bit of a bummer. Do I have a trade on 3? I do not. I knew orange was going to do this crap. Purple has all of this back here. You fortify forward. I was wondering if he was going to sit like that. He's going to get a ton of troops. 15, I think. I'm going to take the risk of this. I'm going to sit here like this. What orange has to realize is that targeting... I understand... I mean, we're about the same size, but the longer we let purple back into this game, the riskier this is for both of us. I would not have opened here. It should go back to capital. If you prioritize the back cap, you're silly. I don't know why he wouldn't have just put 4 out here. This is the type of move where if I'm orange, I actually think if you've got the trade... I almost wonder if you go for this over here. I'm assuming my 15 is going to get targeted. Which is kind of what I wanted to happen because I was hoping I'd have a trade on 3, which I do. So I can effectively avoid this on the next turn. Like now I know he can't get through me on this next one. And I can just stack up on this position. So like, good for orange, I guess. But you wasted all of that time stacking in front of me. Is this workshop? What's the... Oh, no, they're both behind. All right, I'll take bakery then because I'd like to fortify this 2 forward. So now I can just hold this like this. And now you're not going to get in here. Unless you've successfully baited the purple player into being your drone and he comes over and slams me. Which I suppose is possible. What if he slammed this? That would have been funny, huh? I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to have the 7 back here. I'm not going to open this, by the way. Like, I'm not going to take a card here. The extra 6 troops that I get from this bonus are far more important than taking a card in this position. Because that's 18 troops per turn. The moment I open him up, I'm already in trouble. And as long as nobody opens me, should be fine. So I guess we reach a sort of stalemate here. But I'm just not incentivized. I'm not incentivized to take any cards here. I'm a turn off of the troop lead. Also, pink is supposed to be flagged, and it did flag, but it's not. It's still playing its turn for some reason. So accidentally found a bug there. Now, he's only got 1 entry point here, so he could effectively sack all of his troops into me. And I do wonder if purple's going to come open him up to this entry point. I can tell purple's not that good, mostly because they're using all of the troops that they get as their attacking troops. This is the position to target, by the way. Like, if I get enough troops to hit that, he's defending both of these caps, and this is not the one that he should be defending. I get why he's putting more here. He doesn't even take a card. He's trying to get purple to come and hit me. To open me up. That is what this player is trying to accomplish. And I don't really get to react to it either. So, fair enough, Orange. Fair enough. Orange is a bit too worried about me. And the problem with that is that because they're so worried about me, they're just putting the attention on themselves by their clear targeting of me. Like, I would have gone into a 1-2 endgame. Their removal of my 2 up here that didn't allow me to come take the purple capital, that was, I think, a smart play, but it immediately put us at odds long term. Because it forced me to approach white, from behind. Well, I was already doing that. I had this up here before I had taken white's capital, but same idea. He'll hit pink. I'm fine with this. That's wasted troops from purple. They barely get the fortify in time. I would have split that, pulled your 7 forward, but what can you say? Now they start taking a card again after skipping last turn. Purple, or again, pink should not really be placing anywhere. I mean, if he slams me, he basically loses the game. That's kind of what I'm banking on taking this card on. I want to keep it progressing. Although I don't think purple, I'm going to be honest, I don't think purple's good enough to do anything about it. Like, I think orange could get away with trading and slamming me here. Although he won't have a fortify to this position. That's why this is dangerous for him. That is not at all what I was expecting. It's the exact opposite of what I was expecting. I can change my approach now. I can just alter my approach, I guess. So the reason I did it like this is I might as well get the extra troops. And then I can start setting blocks on both of these players. I'd probably prefer to start with purple. over orange. And I'll just simply generate more. Take them out and win. It's a little slow burn to do that, but I don't know why he gave this up. That is a misplay in my opinion by orange, because if you evaluate my concern here, and part of the reason why I defended with a 40 on this position and brought troops back to my back capital, is because I think orange will try to open up purple in the hopes that purple comes out, or vice versa. So if orange makes a misplay, I want to be able to react to it. But like, he gets 11, orange gets 13. I'm going to get 22. Orange might not even take a card here. He does. So orange is a one card block. I might as well actually target him first. Yeah. Interesting. That is a choice. I don't understand that play. Maybe at all. And we've got enough of a troop lead. Where I feel comfortable doing that. I don't understand. It's almost like he was listening to me. Now, what can happen is purple could theoretically play for second here and blast through orange. Like this 82, 81, and 82 would win. What are you doing? Why would you hit pink there? I mean, that's even a better equalizer. They take 5 troops off of orange, and then they wail on pink. And like, he'll break me, but I don't care. Because purple's not open anymore. And I can just prevent this play from happening again. What? He's playing completely off capital too. I've got 3 caps. Yes, you've knocked me down. You got 13. Why would you open my capital up? Why would you open up my capital? And then he goes back to cap, so I can just sit in front of him. I don't even have to open purple up. What? What are we doing? So orange shouldn't be able to get through those. We've blocked him. I'm fine with purple continuing to get cards. I mean, this is the whole thing about this game has been, I don't know that purple's that good. There's a mixture of that. I mean, they hit the bot for some reason. I don't know why you would hit the bot there. I can trade with purple knowing that they're getting considerably fewer troops than me. Now orange doesn't have access to open up their capital. If orange pulls off cap, do I have a trade on 3? I don't have a trade on 3, but if orange pulls off cap, I can theoretically play off the 36 here, go boom, boom, slam, slam, break in, fortify over here. That's exactly what he does. Okay. 30 comes to slam, slam, 31 here. Purple's not open. He may, like, last-ditch effort open purple up, but... I mean, purple may have a trade, but which of these positions of mine is he even able to take? I really, really, really strongly dislike the way orange played. And he flags. Wow. Flags out of the game. I mean, I obviously didn't have enough troops to eliminate him. I wonder if he didn't even have a trade on 4, and that's why he flagged. But just this drawing of attention to yourself over and over and over again. Like, I can tell, I think part of the problem is I can tell that orange was a decent player, and I think that's what actually piqued my interest in hitting them more. Like, what made it make more sense to hit them was the fact that I could tell that they were pretty good. So at this point, I might as well eliminate them for the cards. Does purple come out? Does the 82, some of this come out? They actually don't even do that. So this acts as a barrier for me. I can even fortify troops forward to this and not let purple get any extra troops. They'll have a trade in, which is a little bit dangerous. But I will double trade off of an elimination on orange here. Although I have a regular set, I may as well prep my guard here. Don't lose anything on that. Lose 3 on the 5, 2 on the 3. I want to leave some of these on capital. Did he have a trade-in? He did. He had a full trade-in. I feel like he could have made a play there. I mean, his game is over, obviously, at this point. But I'm actually going to do it like this, because I want purple's card attempt to be on pink and then not have enough to get through. They won't be able to take my 31 cap even with a trade-in. And that, I mean, this really, the white play, the white attack on white's capital was pretty lucky, but everything after that, I feel like I've played this very, very well. Trying to kind of leverage orange's position. I don't know why they bailed on the capital. Once they bailed on the capital, it made winning for me easier. I had no plans to roll this because rolling this it would level us out both way too much and give purple an opportunity to do something. There's the trade. Does he target pink, knowing that pink's the weakest deck? This is what I was hoping. I don't care if he eliminates this. It just makes it easier for me to set up future block on him. And he does. He gets it. But it's one card. He'll likely have a trade on this next turn. And he fails a 5-on-3. Brutal. How much of this comes out? Because I'm going to get a lot of troops here. We're going to get like 30 plus troops. Probably like 35. That's a just quick guesstimate. Bang. Nailed it. Actually just straight nailed the guess. Dude trade. We're actually going to take it because I want to make sure I win this roll. And we do. He'll likely have a set again. But I should just be able to split like this. And whatever roll he gets through me shouldn't be very good. And that was like half his troops, so that made it a little bit easier. We've got 40 troop advantage. Obviously, my cap's in the back, not super well defended, but yeah, we'll start kind of enclosing on his position. So first card will be cell room center, second card cell room north, third card cell room south. Have a 3-point into the capital. And should be able to take it out. If he flags, he flags. It is what it is. I haven't had an Alcatraz game where I feel like I've really not made any super critical missteps, and I'm happy with the way that this one is played out. There is the trade. It's only 6, so it's 18 on 20, or I guess 19 on 20, because it'll be 18 troops placed. Probably gets through. I really wouldn't be surprised by it. It does, but obviously no break here. Probably pulls off a bunch more troops, and at this point, they can't really afford pulling off a bunch more troops, and they don't have a trade-in on this turn either. I'm actually incentivized to just knock them below 12 territories, because the cards don't matter that much to me. What is more important to me is the just reducing troop generation, especially if they aren't going to get a card, an extra 2 troops or an extra troop per turn down. And also I guess I didn't take an extra territory, so I don't go up, but good game to you. So we attack twice there. We'll still get 35 a turn. And at this point, I don't really think it matters where this player pulls off because we're pacing so far ahead of them. Thank you. Obviously don't have enough to play on their 9 back here. Hopefully they wrap this up quickly for us. I think they will. Good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to you. I will take their capital nice and quick. I can't world dom anyway, so I'm not going to try to do that. And they put it out in front of me. Good game. And there it is, ladies and gents. If you enjoyed this one, which I certainly did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not already. The road, I'm setting a goal. I haven't set a goal in a while. The road to 5,000 subscribers starts today. It was just like, well, we went from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. We're over 3. Let's set our goal at 5. Appreciate the support from everybody. Let's check the ranks of our opponents. Yeah, Orange, highest ranked opponent in our lobby. I could tell that Orange was decent, but they just put too much focus on me where it was like, how can I ignore you? I have to figure out a way to beat you. And I think just my ability to think on the fly and push into them and position myself appropriately. I didn't mean to scare them off of their capital, but it certainly worked. Was too much for them to handle. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, again, do those things that I mentioned. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.